A lot of people believe that in order to become successful, you have to do very complicated things and that you have to have some sort of very innovative breakthrough that nobody else has done before. But I'm going to tell you that things should be simple when you start out, and that's how you actually build success. So, if you don't know me, I'm an associate professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I want to pay the favor forward and help you out. So, simple, doing things simply with the least amount of mechanisms, with the least amount of effort, with the least amount of just stuff going on is often the source of a tremendous amount of inspiration. So there's two reasons for this. Simple things get picked up easily from other people. People get what you're trying to do when it's very simple and it's very straightforward. And then they're able to spread the word to other people around you. Now, simple also is extremely difficult to do for most of us. There's that famous Einstein quote that I believe it was Einstein, that you have to do something that's simple but um, not too simple, something along those lines. But really, what he was getting at, and what they're really getting at, is that doing things that are simple is extremely difficult in this world. And we tend to, as we start out, we tend to want to do things that are very complicated and put in a lot of stuff. But if you strip it down and you think about what is it that you're trying to do, go to the most easiest thing that you can possibly do with what you have at this moment. It's where you're going to get the most amount of traction. Where what you start at is you go to the easiest, always very simple. Then, as you work on it, you start to see all the new little nuances. Simple is typically very, very complicated when you start looking at what is going on behind the scenes. There's always a lot more complexity than you could ever imagine. You might think that it is the most basic thing that you're looking at or that you're doing, or that people are going to discount you because it's too simple, it's too easy. But the issue is there's very few people that ever do any particular thing in this world. So a lot of people are going to overlook the complexity of whatever it is that you're working on and that you're developing. It might look like it's very easy to make this beautiful iPhone that's in front of me, or this beautiful t-shirt, but I implore you, go and try to make a t-shirt. Go and try to make some sort of craft. Tell me if that is easy. Tell me if you can actually get the design right, you can get the colors right, you can get everything sort of working for you. So a lot of things in life that get a lot of traction are very simple. They start out very basic, whether it is a company that you're working on, whether it is a research paper that you're working on, and you're struggling at this moment, that you just can't get, you can't sort of see what other people are seeing. Start simple. Go to the very essence of what you're trying to do. Strip away everything. So if you're working on a research paper, strip away and only work on 2 pages. I know it seems like it's very basic, but that's how these things start. The easier, the simpler you go, the easier it is to get other people on board. They're going to be more excited, and then the easier it is for you to communicate your idea to other people. So that's all I want to talk about, is make sure you go simple with everything that you do. It might seem very, very easy. So for example, I want to point out this whole reciprocity project. I just started doing YouTube videos after I built this software application. I got crickets. Nobody was paying attention to this thing. So I started doing YouTube videos. It seems really simple, but if you do this for many years, it is actually extremely difficult to do, and there's very few people that ever do anything like that. And a lot of people might discount that well, it's just really easy to do that thing. But, don't pay attention to them. These things are a lot more difficult than you'd ever imagine. Growing a business, starting off, if my example that I always go to when you grow a business, start off with a lawn mowing business and figure out how to actually get to where it actually becomes a bigger thing. We can all start from someplace. You need to have that start, and then you grow from there. So with that, that's all I want to talk about is don't overcomplicate your life. Don't go and do all sorts of crazy things. Just do something that's really simple. If it looks like it's working, try to make it simpler, and then see if you can refine it to make it even better, and just keep going from there. So if you're getting traction on something that's tiny, just keep making it tinier and simpler and easier until it becomes something that people understand. So with that, give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.